Hey, who y'all on? Dion's or Tay?
We on Taze. Oh damn! I don't went live. Did can I cancel this before I start?
If it started already, Steve, sure.
Tag friends.
Y'all on Tay, bro.
That clip didn't work as far as like stopping and starting.
It's live. It's a live video. They ain't gonna stop and start.
I mean, I'm saying like if you want like what we did last week, Jay put his hand.
I can't. I say 3 people in already.
It's playing already.
Say 3 people in already. It's too late to. When I shared it, I just put Class A Dickheads. Welcome to Class A Dickheads. This is episode 3 right here. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself from left, well, introduce us from left to right. I'm Disco. The
Church.
Say yours,
It's church.
Church. Okay, Chris.
Church, y'all know me. 60K tape.
Hey, you got to stop saying that.
What you say?
You gonna have to stop saying that.
That's who I am. They know me.
You gotta stop saying
You
that.
sound like a hater, man.
My
He's a
man,
hater.
boss. You gonna have to stop saying
He's
it.
a hater. He hating on me.
You starting out early, huh?
Yeah, I see him hating on me.
Box. Bang. Dogmas. Hey, my boy. Alright, let's we gonna wait, how many people we got on? We got 12? Alright, bet. Welcome to Class A Dickheads. We're gonna go ahead and restart the introduction. Welcome to Class A Dickheads podcast. We're gonna introduce ourselves from left to right. I'm Disco. We got Chris. Well, no, you want to say church?
Church. Chris, church. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm not your child.
You better not say that shit.
You better not say it. Y'all know who I am.
No, the fuck we
Big
don't.
Draco,
No, they don't.
aka 60K Tay, aka Disco's a hater. He be hating on me.
You know, when them rappers start off, the first thing they say is, y'all know who we is. No, the fuck we don't. No, we don't.
Hey.
let's start.
No, we don't. We ain't even gonna start like that. Can you, that's what what's wrong with.
I'm Tay.
That was dry. That's
right.
bullshit.
Exactly right.
All right,
That's
come
what I
on.
said. I'm Big Draco.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the first topic. Thank y'all for viewing. Before we get on started, any businesses that y'all know about or anything, or any questions, comments, concerns, please go ahead and pop them in the comments. We're gonna shout them out, and Tay gonna read off the questions or any comments that is said. I'm gonna go ahead and share it live. Tay, you can go ahead and kick it off, or Christian, you want to kick it off with the first subject?
All right, so the first topic is Chivalry dead, and if so, who killed it? And we go from there. Again,
You talking low?
got you. Go ahead. What's your thoughts on if Chivalry dead? If so, who killed it?
Yeah, Chivalry dead. I think I don't know. I think it is dead because being a gentleman at one point became corny to women, and women can comment and tell me if I'm wrong, but I do feel like it became corny. You know, you holding a door, or you know, you calling a woman beautiful, because now every female thinks she a bad bitch. Excuse my language, but you know, that's it's just what it is. So now, like, if you try to be a gentleman, you call a woman gorgeous, or you call her beautiful, or whatever, you a sucker, you a lame, you a goofy, you know, you corny. So I personally think women and social media killed chivalry. But the whole social media topic is a whole different conversation. But
Hold on, Tay, my bad. I don't think they heard the question. Chantel, well, Rebecca said, can you repeat it? And hear the question?
The question is, first topic of the evening. Is Chivalry dead, and if so, who killed it? Is it a woman only thing, a man only thing, a combination of the two, with a little dash of social media? He started off. He said that it's a combination of women and social media. Deon, what's your take on
it? I really don't agree that it's dead. I think it all depends on who you're messing with. I don't know if I'm loud enough. I don't agree. I don't think that it's dead. I think it all depends on who you're messing with. But a lot of women do say it's dead. So if a lot of women say it's dead, I want to be honest and say women killed it. If you're not expecting that, or you're not telling people that that's what you want, then they're not gonna do it. a lot of people right now is raised without fathers, and sometimes if you raised without a father, then you just automatically don't know what to do. Some people still do. Some people just genuinely okay with it. Me personally, no matter who I'm with, whether I actually want to date you or I'm just entertaining you, I'm gonna be a gentleman regardless. So my chivalry ain't dead. But I have seen women that I know women personally that be like that allow their man to call them a bitch. If you allow your man to call you a bitch, you're not requesting respect from him. You let him do what he wants. It ain't never been cool to call your girl a bitch. Not in my eyes. I don't know if y'all with it or not, but I ain't with it. My grandma whooped my ass. I'm not calling my girl or no girl I mess with a bitch. I can't do it.
So and I understand both of y'all point. Your whole standpoint though is manners. So you was, you know what I'm saying, the whole, the quote unquote raised right. You know what I'm saying. You talk to, you know what I'm saying, respect women, your elders and everything. Hold the door open. You know, if it's a situation where y'all going out, y'all get dressed up, a date night or whatever, you open up the passenger side for. You walk on the outside of the street, you know, cars and dogs and shit like that. As far as chivalry being dead, I think it's a toss up between it being.
We got a few little viewers. The question right now is chivalry dead? If y'all can, just please leave a comment and tell us what y'all think is chivalry dead. My bad, Chris.
No, you all good. It's a toss up. I mean, like I'm sort of kind of landing on what Dion's saying. It's all depending on how you was raised. First of all, you seeing a male to female dynamic outside of like some like family type shit. The woman you talking to, what type background she come from? Because I done seen some chicks from around the way who ain't having it, and they don't even present themselves to be, you know, the type of chick that you can disrespect. Not that she'll whoop you or anything, but she carry herself as somebody who got a whole lot of respect for herself. And you see chicks that come from up by Great America or out by Oswego or something, or from a whole other state who trying to be something that they not, and presenting this whole ratchet thing where they want motherfuckers to talk crazy to them. They like motherfuckers being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So it's a, and that ain't me. I'm super, and I think we all kind of share them same ideals. I ain't real, you know what I'm saying, aggressive when it comes to talking to them.
That's bullshit.
Shoot, I'm not aggressive. I'm not aggressive.
Go watch last week's podcast to see if they aggressive.
I'm not aggressive.
That's all we gotta do.
I'm not aggressive.
And I mean, and like y'all say, y'all got respect for the women that y'all dealing with. If you be calling out her name, and not even that again, like she finna do something to you, but you got more respect for her because you wouldn't be dealing with her if she was the type of chick that that likes her shit like that. And there's some chicks out there that's like that. You know, that whole that goes to some whole other shit about like dysfunction and shit like that. But I mean, it's hard to say because it's to each his own. You could be dealing with one chick and they could be buddies, and not, you know, get to that whole shit. But just saying, you know, one chick carry herself a certain way, and they grew up in the same area, same school, best friends, sandbox type shit. 10, 15 years in, and she carry herself one way, and the other chick is a whole nother way.
We get new people in. Go ahead. We're going to go ahead and repeat the question one more time. Is chivalry dead? If so, who killed it? I already stated my stance. I said yes, women. Yes, it is dead. Well, actually, personally, I don't feel like it's dead because I'm a gentleman either way it go. But I also feel like who killed it? Yeah. I feel like it's not dead, but women don't expect it, or they don't demand it from whoever they date. They just let shit be. They okay with however it's gonna go. They okay with. And for instance, I say women killed it because the fact that most women in our generation now, it's okay with their boyfriend or their man calling them a bitch. That ain't never been cool coming up. My grandma would have whooped my ass for that.
Look though, even when you say a dude call a girl a bitch, right? The only reason a dude called his girl a bitch because he see her call herself a bitch. So
shit.
Right. So if if men, if how we play, you know what I'm saying. If I'm saying, man, you a bitch ass nigga every day, all day.
It's like how you looked at me.
I looked at, I pointed at both of y'all. But, I mean, you feeling some heat? Do something.
No,
Damn, on camera.
no,
Okay.
it's just
Damn.
But now, like,
to his window.
if you see, you know what I'm saying, like somebody been around us, ain't never been around us, and you a bitch ass nigga, they gonna think it's cool. Hey, he really a bitch ass nigga. I'ma try to call. So and it's the same thing with women, right? So we hit them, bitch this, bitch that, bitch let me tell you, bitch what happened. You know what I'm saying? So your guy looking at that like, Joe, what y'all got going on? And then when if I call you a bitch, boy, don't play with me, don't disrespect. What you mean? You disrespecting yourself all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't be mad for somebody calling. I mean, you can, but I'm gonna just tell you it don't make sense. You being mad, somebody call you a bitch, you feel like it's disrespectful, but you call yourself a bitch.
I disagree with that. I feel like I disagree because of most minority women. That's how they communicate. They call with their friends. They call each other bitches.
Should they make it cool?
If they friends, like me and you, we joke and call each other bitches, but I won't let a nigga I don't know call me no bitch. First off, and secondly, my girl better not think to call me no
Why
bitch.
not though? I call you one.
Cause we blood, like we done been through all this. The fuck you mean? Why not? Stupid ass nigga. I call him a bitch now.
Hey, that was bullshit.
He bullshitting. He to what? No, I'll call you a bitch.
I'm just saying. I'm asking a question.
But I'll come back to that. But yeah, I feel like I just disagree with it because the women, that's how they communicate amongst each other. That don't mean the person that they messing with should be allowed to call them bitch. And first off, you her man, you should have way more respect for her than to do that.
Right.
Now, if my girl calling herself a bitch, like, and she being serious about it, I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, stop talking to yourself like that. Calm down, get it together. We ain't finna do that. But if I know amongst friends, they be like, bitch, and all this other shit, I'd be like, that's cool with me and that shit. Yeah.
I'm speaking in general terms to say, like, I ain't mean to cut you off, but I'm just
Go ahead,
in general terms. I ain't saying it's cool and I'm gonna call her no bitch. I'm just saying as to why a lot of dudes do that because they see how women portray them. Like even if they playing like you said, we play like that, but we ain't finna let nobody come up. Hey, you a bitch. We not doing that because we gonna check it. But that's why a lot of times like dudes look at women like that. They be like, oh. Well, you called yourself a bitch. I can't call you a bitch. I mean, I'm not saying that's the right way to go about it. I'm just saying that's why most of the time you it's that way. Like you see a dude, man, that's my bitch. I don't think that's cool to address nobody like that.
I mean, but then like what both of y'all saying, it's perception. That's the equivalent of like if we standing outside, not doing no wild shit or anything, but we going to and from somewhere. We out waiting on our food or whatever. Some chicks walk past. Depending on how they look, the area you in, what they got on, that'll determine how you I ain't saying just us, but just guys in general. That'll determine how you approach it. If it's nice outside and she half naked, you gonna be a whole lot more loose with what you say to her. Cause you like, all right, well, I'm just saying as in general, cause we from the same area. You see a chick that's walking down the street, and just cause she walking down the street, this the strip. This where it's hot at. She half naked, her buddies out. Niggas say wild shit to her. You downtown, or you out in the not even a affluent area, but you know how her people carry themselves. She come from a hellified pedigree, so you gonna talk to her different. And it's like, how you doing? How your day going? You know, I'm just man. I mean, and y'all said that last week. Young old nigga. I'm embracing.
Oh yeah, Chris.
I went. You know what I'm saying, but that'll determine how you approach it. And I came up. I ain't gonna get real deep into the little situation, but some shit like that happened. Well, a chick was warned to, hey man, it's a little chilly outside. Why you dressed like that? You asking for the wrong attention, and that's a whole other conversation. If you like the whole rape thing, that's some other shit. But if you don't put yourself in a situation, and it's not a justification for the bullshit, but
transition.
Yeah, if you don't put yourself in a compromising situation where motherfuckers drinking, they under the influence, or they popping pills, whatever, you half naked, the motherfucker gonna try. Y'all done played like that before. They make TV shows out of shit like that, cause shit like that actually happen. So you don't put yourself in one of them binds, and they go into, like I said, what y'all was talking about as far as perception. Because even though we don't do it, if a chick, you see a chick referring to herself in that manner, or her buddies kicking like that, or even her mom and them, she third, fourth generation talking crazy to themselves like that. And it's just some joking shit. But then when you say it's a problem, like, man, that bitch crazy. And you just saying it, and you just saying it like, all right, she go this bullshit again, you know. And it's just some shit. It's just a term. But then she's like, yeah, I would never think you would call me. Bitch, ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? You say the shit jokingly, and then after a while, you start the microdose where you just I'm just hit it with bitch.
I'm finna tap into these comments. Amani, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Amani, she said no, it's not dead. It's all about upbringing, a person's upbringing. And then Raven Moss said to the guy in the yellow, me. That's not always true. I call my best friends bitches all the time. My man of 2 years has never called me out my name, not even almost a bitch once. And it's one of my favorite words. So basically, and to address that comment, right? I'm not saying, I get what you're saying. I do. I truly understand. I was just speaking in general terms and saying why some dudes do that. I don't agree with it at all, because I'm not ever gonna call my lady a bitch. Like that ain't never been cool, and it ain't gonna never be cool.
It might slip.
It's not.
He said it might slip. It
might slip. I can't see it because I'm, you know what I'm saying. But it's a and I apologize for cutting you off. But it might, you know what I'm saying. And just on some bullshit. It is bitch, though.
No,
just on some,
no,
you know, and
no.
not you.
You bugging.
I didn't say him.
You bugging, dude.
Me. You know,
I mean, I get where you coming from. It ain't perfect, but I ain't gonna even lie. I like the craziness. I like the little crazy, but not too crazy, not toxic. I like feisty. So if I ain't gonna sit here and do that's a little bit. Just touch it. Just show me a little bit. I provoke it a little bit, but I ain't going to the extent of provoking and calling them to even let the buh out of my mouth. I'm not even gonna say the buh part. Right. It ain't gonna get that far.
That's something you set up out the gate, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like girls play like that. Like we play like that too. But you just said that in the door, like, Joe. I'm not. I said in the beginning, like, bro, I'm not doing the whole name calling thing.
Well, I don't know who you got over there first.
You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't cool. Because I can get disrespectful. I'm not even gonna use the B word, but I can get disrespectful. So I'm not even gonna play that game. I don't think that's cool. But I just wanted to address that. I didn't want you to think I was saying that make it cool for calling a girl a bitch. Like, that ain't cool.
We got you got some comments over there?
Yeah, everybody on here agree. I agree with Dion. Hey, if y'all want me to be real, fuck Dion.
Damn! Hey, we finna go ahead and end this live. I'm finna whoop his ass real quick.
So from the Chivalry dead, that transitions right into accountability, and that's relationship as a whole, whether it be work, your lady, your parents, if you got kids, you know, all the full spectrum. What's y'all take on accountability?
Hold on, before we tap into that, she asked a question. She said, how y'all feel about you addressing you as my nigga? I know we don't often and never thought to ask this. That offend y'all, like saying my bitch would offend us. So how we talk to each other.
That's my nigga.
Nah, like them saying how some niggas be like, oh, that's my bitch
my
right
bitch.
there.
She saying that's my nigga.
Yeah.
My nigga.
Me personally, I don't care about it. It ain't as bad as that's my bitch. It's like that's my
I
nigga.
don't give a fuck about names at all.
Yeah.
You told me.
She can just, this is my bitch ass boyfriend.
No, and see, that's far.
No. You just said you don't care.
No.
That's my bitch ass
Look
boyfriend.
at how you just said it though. That would indicate some shit happened. She didn't say anymore. He had his gun took from him. Oh, ass nigga.
He said he had his gun.
I love him though. He got his gun took from him. I love.
He a stove runner.
See, hey, shorty, I need you to, man, I'm for 30. Shorty, go to the store. I need you to grab him for a couple. You know what I'm saying?
Roll this blunt for me.
See,
you can't smoke it, right?
See, but I don't give a fuck about the whole. I don't care about the whole nigga thing. I hope there ain't no parents on this motherfucker. Oh well, they joined our live shit. It is what it is.
30 minutes in, full debauchery. It's all good.
It is what it is, shit. But I don't care about the whole nigga part. If a motherfucker say if a motherfucker be like, that's my nigga, I'm cool with it. It ain't too much. That ain't disrespectful to me. Now if you my nigga, it ain't gonna be no baby daddy shit. Well, I ain't got no kids anyway, but it better not be no damn baby daddy shit. That shit that piss me off. If somebody be like that,
If somebody call you baby daddy.
yeah, baby daddy shit, that'll piss me off. I'm a father, bitch. What you
You are the father. So do you prefer baby daddy? That's a whole shit.
That's a whole different topic.
Baby daddy, that's the father of my. That's the father of my.
The father of my kids. I ain't no baby daddy.
That's
I don't give a fuck what it is. Them words.
Right. That's the father of my kids. This punk ass Chris. You don't care about names. That's punk.
No. That was my bitch ass boyfriend, Chris. That's what it was.
Anything below the waist is not motherfucker attempted murder. Legs out, you man. You making some bullshit around this motherfucker.
I mean, you tripping.
Pentagon back.
I'm gonna pistol with this nigga.
Wow.
It's gonna break.
Hey,
On live though. So we got what?
hey.
Well, 13 followers. Y'all heard that.
But I mean, me personally, I ain't never really thought about it that way. To be quite honest, I ain't never my nigga. I mean, to be honest, now that she asked the question, I don't care.
Right. That's some shit y'all never even thought about.
But I'm not gonna say I don't care about names, though. I'm not saying that because
I'm talking about this in particular. You not taking
The
my
nigga
stance.
part.
Right. I'm talking about.
yeah, I don't care. To be like, I don't care.
Yeah, that's you can do that with me. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I ain't.
But my bad. Say, I think was there any comments first before I transition because Chris had said something. I wanted to transition to.
That was not going into accountability. That was my question.
No, you had something. You said something earlier. You said about rape, and it had led into.
Accountability.
He said no. He said
You said
the clothes that girls.
The
be
clothes
wearing.
determine.
provoking niggas or something.
Right,
We could run into.
Yeah.
We could spin off into.
And that'll go directly into accountability because it's a thing where, like I say, it's not a justification, but you see, like, if some shit happen, if, like, perfect, prime example, Halloween, say it's a decent night, she got a little zombie nurse, whatever on, scantily clad, whatever, and she at a party, motherfuckers kicking it, drunk, popping pills, whatever, and some shit happened. Now some shit that motherfuckers sing, and they ain't really do nothing, but motherfucker got real aggressive with it. So it's more of a sexual assault. First thing motherfuckers say, well, where you was at, who you was with, what you have on. That, you know what I'm saying?
That's bullshit.
And like I said, I didn't say I agree with it, but I done heard of some certain situations happen. I'm like, man, well, how you say that? But motherfucker, I just told her this, that, and the third.
Ooh,
Shit
wow,
happened.
we down to 5 views. Hold on, we gotta turn this shit up. We tweeting.
I mean, I think that's the perfect topic because I think
Yeah,
a lot of women and men can
Could
speak on what's going
and
on.
like with what's going on politically, that tied right into it with the whole sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? For whatever.
She said bullshit. She said bullshit.
Before we get into the comments, if you got a business or anything you want to promote, any questions, comments, concerns, please go ahead and put it in the comments. We're gonna shout it out and take on address all questions. Not all comments. He might throw in some comments. Goddamn. But any businesses, go ahead, throw them in the comments. We're gonna shout them out. But Christian, you said so. The question was going into accountability, but about sexual harassment.
And you know what I'm saying? And how you and like I said, I didn't say I agree with it, but do you think how you carry yourself determine how a motherfucker approach you? Because you saw the whole shit with the shit that Shorty was doing with the whole slut walk thing. Well, I don't know women that I ain't seen a lot of chicks that I know, but just women as a whole embrace certain shit like that. Where they thought that you could dress however you want to, and motherfuckers should still approach you as a lady, but what some motherfuckers that say, I see a whore because she's dressed a certain way. Motherfucker got a stereotype in
So
it.
basically,
Okay,
in so many words, what you asking is, does it matter what she has
What she
on?
got on, should you still be respectful?
Exactly.
Okay, that's the question. Pin that question. Good look out. So what she has on?
Should that determine how you approach her?
Okay, cool. Me personally, that's gonna determine how I approach you. Well, actually, it's not even what you have on. How you acting in the how you acting in what's the environment is gonna determine how I approach you. That's the main thing I'm gonna go off of. If you get on that, I'm not gonna approach you at all, to be honest with you. But if you acting like a lady or like you just having a good time, then I'll approach you. But it also depends on how I approach you, what I want to say when I approach you. So with your question is with women, what they wearing. I don't think that should provoke a nigga to do anything extra. Like if you want to approach her respectfully. That ain't gonna change nothing. You're gonna always respect a woman, at least in my eyes. And then when I do have a son, I'm gonna teach him I always respect a woman, no matter which woman it is, until she disrespects you. But I always respect a woman and don't even like if you're gonna approach her respectfully, no matter what she got on, because that can also go into the whole what she wearing. Do that mean she deserves to get touched, or do that mean she provoked somebody to touch her or something? And I feel like that's bullshit. It's not gonna provoke you to do nothing. A lot of people walk around here naked. That ain't provoking people to do nothing. That's you. You should have more common sense. Anybody should be able to wear whatever they want.
Right. You got something to say?
I ain't, to be honest, I agree with exactly what he's saying. I'm gonna approach you with respect at all times, but it don't got nothing to do with what you have on. It's how you carrying yourself. Because I'm pretty sure we done seen girls with like cut open shirts. You know, you see her cleavage, and you know she got little shorts on with some heels. She look nice. The outfit, it's a little raunchy, but she carrying herself like a lady. So I ain't finna just walk up, smack on the ass, hey, what's up, shorty? What you like that's goofy. And that shit give me creep vibes, and then I want to have a daughter. So if my daughter ever come home and tell me somebody did something like that,
Man.
And I mean,
what Gucci Shake put his ass in the dirt.
That nigga dirt.
And like I said, this ain't some shit that I agree with, but being in the I was working in the bar, you see certain shit like that happen where motherfucker do a full 180 in the negative. When motherfucker come in, suit and tie, look, what I'm saying, professional, might be a lawyer, might make whatever. Later on throughout the night, you see a motherfucker get a little tipsy, and his whole motherfucker persona changed. That uptight shit that he had on, that was act. Later on, 11, 12 o'clock at night, motherfucker turned into a whole nother motherfucker. Church super duper aggressive now. To seeing certain shit happen because a chick, she might not be dressed a certain way, but she got a decent body. It ain't her clothes can't hide it. She walking around, she at work. His whole approach off though, cause he's seeing what he like. He don't have the alcohol took over. What he was earlier ain't what the fuck he doing right now. Now, just like he just said, motherfucker approaching on the overly grabbing the motherfucker, slapping on the ass, and just saying some fly out shit. Like, well, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. That whole fucked up negative group think shit. You motherfucker be like, man, what the fuck made, like y'all just said, what made a motherfucker say that? And that tie back into manners and upbringing. His daddy do shit like that. His granddad, he seen that shit somewhere before. So that shit ain't, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't coming from him. He ain't just start thinking like that. He think that shit cool.
But a lot of that happens. Appreciate it. A lot of that comes from when you right there. A lot of that can come from the generation of people you hang around too. If people you hang around is okay with basically being creeps and what was that topic that you had in the phone? Creeps and strange niggas. Yeah. It's gonna be like it's gonna be acceptable because of the people you're around. Accept it. They're gonna be like, all right, you hang with people that you're gonna associate yourself with people that with the same views as you, more than likely.
Also, I believe, like, especially with this, I feel like music videos now not as prominent, but you got Instagram, TikTok, all this shit, and you see girls shaking their ass, right? Mm-hmm. And in the comments, I mean, we do, so we all look, but you see in the comments, dudes be like overly disrespectful. Nah, fuck the shit out of her. Like, just because you think it, you ain't got to. You don't have to say it. And I think, like, a lot of guys be on some, like, that shit, to me, scream rape culture. And I be like, bro, like, that shit weird, dude. Like, just because you thought that, you don't have to say that, but it's accepted because you see the shit in music videos. Like, when we was growing up, BET After Dark was coming on. Motherfucker, what was the video? Tip drill. You slide the credit card down the ass. You like, hey, lit. I'm finna give me some money. I'm gonna give me a big house and I'm finna slide some credit cards down there. That's my ATM machine. You know what I'm saying? that shit weird to me, bro.
I mean it is, but like I say, that tie back into it, and whether I disagree or agree, that also tie back into accountability as a whole. Where as a dude, you gotta have some type of common sense, and that tie back into your upbringing. And then the woman should have enough common sense not to carry herself like that. Now again, I don't agree, but if you carry yourself a certain way, or I see a couple videos of you carrying yourself like that. And that tie into accountability as far as there's no responsibility saying some shit over the internet. She could be in Miami, I'm all the way in Chicago. You say some wild shit, what's the chance of us running into each other? Or even if we in Chicago, you all the way out in the hundred somewhere, I'm up north or out west or over east, and I say some foul shit to you. Unless we know the same people or somewhat, you know what I'm saying, related, how this shit gonna get back to it?
I ain't gonna even say about getting back to you. I just think it's disrespectful as hell.
It is.
Like, for instance, so you got something to say?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
For instance, there's women over there talking.
Nah, because I agree with what she said, but I'm gonna let you finish.
For instance, this niggas will hop in the girl inbox and be like, they can post a booty picture, they can post anything. I don't give. It don't matter what the fuck it is. It's social media. You can post whatever you want. And then the nigga hop in the inbox like, I want to taste you. That's weird, bro. Like, why would you want to? First of all, you don't even know what this bitch got. You don't know what she tastes like. You don't know how hygiene is. You going off a picture. And you talking about something.
pH balance.
pH balance all fucked up. Or something. Anything. Like, even if she clean. Why would you sit there and think like
Pepsi?
you want to sit there and say you want to see how a motherfucker tastes? That's some nasty ass shit, bro.
I mean, it is, but that shit ain't started. Old niggas used to say, I want to drink her bad for it. That's some nasty
Some
shit.
wild shit.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it worked for somebody, because motherfucker, how the fuck we know about some shit that was said 30 years ago?
You got that what I say?
Yeah, it's a long message. I like what she said though. She's basically saying that boys need to be taught at a young age that there's boundaries and no means no. Cause think about how many times we was in parties in Carbondale and we seen guys on some weird shit, like you grabbing a chick. Like you see him grabbing a chick, she's clearly, and she like clearly like pulling away, but he's still grabbing. Like that shit is weird to me. Like I'm a firm believer. I'm with you. No means no, because it was funny. I was actually having a conversation with one of my friends.
I want to make that clear. The no means no is unanimous.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, no mean no.
If you think no mean yes, you can leave. Disrespectfully. But nah, like I was having a conversation with my friend, and she was like, she was with a guy, and he unhooked her bra, and she looked at him and asked him like, bro, like, you could have at least asked me first. And she asked me, did she do too much? And I told her no, because at the end of the day, that's your body. And I'm like, me personally, I'm not doing anything with a woman unless she's 100% comfortable. I don't need you texting me the next day or after we finish doing whatever we doing, you telling me I regret doing that. Now I'm uncomfortable. Now I feel like you telling me I just raped you, I'm finna go. Like that's just how I feel.
That's a fact. Pick back off that. Yeah, once no means no. Like, give me a firm no, I'm sticking with it. Like, it ain't nothing else to say. I ain't talking about no.
You can't playfully say no.
No. Playfully say no. That with what Tay was saying though, like the once a motherfucker text you or something. Like, first of all, if we getting intimate, stop me right then and there. Before I go too far, just say no. I'm okay with no. I'm gonna let it be known. Like, look, if you don't want to do this, that's fine with me. I ain't finna force you or nothing. Anything y'all want to do, cool with me. And then it's just too scary to have some shit like that just put on your background or anything like that. Like, it could mess up your character or something. Like, all of us got big things that we plan on doing. So,
bro, like, I don't know. Like, so let me ask y'all this, right? I'm finna change the question. Mm-hmm. So, let's say a chick was chilling with your homie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she called you and say, man, I told bro to stop, but he wouldn't stop. With whatever it is they was doing, she ain't going into detail, but she just said she told him no. What's your responsibility as a friend?
To her or to him?
The situation.
As a whole? I mean,
Human being.
I mean, like first and foremost, you know what I'm saying, and that's it's funny, but seriously, do you? That's a whole other thing. But do you see a woman outside of her being a woman? You know what I'm saying? Certain women expect a certain thing. I look at you as a person first, first and foremost. As just as a whole, because I know both of them, regardless if I knew him longer, and whether some shit went too far, some shit actually happened, or it got a little tense and he left. He was drunk or whatever, man, he did this, that, and the third. Next time we run into each other, or you sitting there, hey, homie, let me holler at you real fast. So first of all, chill out. It's a nice environment. You fucking it up right now. Before it goes somewhere else, because it'll turn into some shit where she saying it's you, then later on this shit become us. And now it's some whole other shit we wrapped up in bullshit, sexual assault, when did nothing really happen. Chill the fuck out. Don't do no shit like that no more. Now, to answer his question, with you not being there and you ain't
didn't
seen
answer the question.
You was gonna ask another question on top of the question.
What I said, no. I gave a different scenario to the question. I said if I was there. I said to answer, my son to answer your question directly about you not being there and some shit like that happen. All you got is her side. You know her to be credible, and didn't nothing really happen. But man, he got aggressive. Like my nigga don't do that shit no more.
But okay, to even beyond before you go, but to even how your homie put himself in a situation like that, and we know what the world is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even if she go to the police and say,
didn't nothing happen.
No, I told him to stop.
It's over.
Who word they taking?
Hers.
Exactly.
Bottom line.
So, like, how do you address that situation? Like, what he say, man? Because it's always three sides to a story. It's two people say.
No, it's two. It's what the fuck y'all talking about? Somebody lying. And it's the truth. Undisputed. All that my truth shit. Tell the fuck what happened.
Right, but what? Okay, so let me play devil's advocate now. Let me put more on the question. What if she telling the truth?
But you
No.
stating the question.
First off,
Right, we'll come back to that.
yeah, I like three different questions. I ain't even win yet.
I asked two. He asked one.
Three. But to answer your question, Tay, Dre, you probably want to pick that question. My bad.
Shout out to my boy Dre, man. This is Coop Bentley, man.
I know, right? New Beliefs, man. Hey, go check out my boy New Beliefs, man. We're gonna share a few more things, but Tay, to answer to run off your question, he said which one? I just caught that. It just registered. But to run off Tay question, which is
what's your responsibility as a friend
if both friends?
If Shorty texts you and say she kept telling your homie to stop and he wouldn't stop.
That's a tough spot to be in, but like I said, I'm gonna go human and logical first, and my morals before anything. So, and I always think about like what my grandma would do or say. So I'm gonna look at it like, my bad, boss. I'm gonna look at it like, shit, bro, you wrong. You gotta like, I'm gonna address. I don't want to get in the middle of it. Like, I hear what she got to say. I'm going to tell him where he went wrong. He bogus. He foul for whatever he did. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, bro, you always got to make a motherfucker feel comfortable because that experience ain't nothing to play with. Doing the whole sexual experience or the intimate experience, it ain't nothing to play with. You can't sit there and make her feel uncomfortable. Yeah, that shit could go be going good, and then you could touch one spot that traumatized her or something. And you never really know what a motherfucker really been through. So you could touch something, you could do something that traumatized her and throw her completely off, and she'd be like, no. And like, yeah, while you might be saying, what the fuck I do, you just gotta respect it because she's saying no now. So it ain't nothing to say once a motherfucker say no, because that's how I like to think of things. You never know what a motherfucker been through. Mm-hmm. So once somebody say no, you just gotta stop, bro. And that's what I had to tell my homie. Like, I probably wouldn't even leave I sit there and stay and comfort her and everything. And if she want me to go, that's perfectly fine with me too. It ain't no hard feelings about it. But I'm gonna be honestly be like, hey, if you want me to stop and you're not comfortable, cool. We could just sit here and watch the movie. If you want me to go, cool. I'll hit you up tomorrow. But I'm gonna address my homie and be like, bro, I understand. See where he coming from. See if I feel like he was completely wrong, or see if he was right. Because I ain't got a problem telling my homie if he wrong or not. So if I feel like my homie wrong, be like, bro, look, you wrong in this case, bro. You went too far. Like, you gotta understand that that's something serious, and like you need to go past that. You need to talk to her when she get her time. Let her get her space. When she ready to talk about it, you need to hit her up and talk about it, bro. That's just how it's gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I'm on the same page as you. Like, I just feel like you said, first you go with your morals. You like, you know, what? Shit. No, I mean, I feel like first you go with your morals. You go based off of what you believe. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, if I was ever in that situation and she came to me and said, you know what I'm saying, this the situation and your homie, woo woo, I'm gonna ask for the details because I need to. That's just me. I need to know, and then whether right or wrong, I'm gonna holler at my homie, and I'm gonna make sure, you know, like, yo, you know, I'm gonna see if his morals align with mine at that point. Like, what's going on? Like, why, you know, why is she even saying this? Because I just seen a question in the comments actually where he said, when do you know a woman is saying no? And
Actually saying no.
yeah, but let's be real. We all got common sense, right?
No is no.
You know is no, and you know when a woman is uncomfortable.
Exactly.
It's all over their face when they're uncomfortable. And as soon as you feel uncomfortable,
And their reaction.
I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna ask you, like you said, like, what's going on? You good? You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't going further into anything until I know you 100% cool with what's going on.
I'm good. The fact that I'm gonna apologize. Be like,
Exactly.
You cool with it? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't wanna. We ain't got a doctor feel it or nothing. But you straight? If there's something else going on, I stay. You know, we kick it. But if you want me to, like he said, you want me to slide, I'll go. I don't want no problems on that end. I'm cool. You can't even play with me. Say no. The whole plan hard to get it. No, you say no, I'll be like, yeah, it's awkward for me. Some shit like that happen and it get weird. Like, you know what? I think we had too much to drink. Whether or not it was drinks involved, or whatever.
Anything to stop. But I feel like what it was Daisy that said that, right? You know me, no?
Yeah.
I mean, what type of no? I think they go off I think she meaning like, you know how girls be like, ooh, stop, or ooh, no, or something.
Mm-hmm.
But like they still want you to keep going. I feel like then if you're confused, get out of there. And y'all need to like, if it's somebody you're having consistent sex with, y'all need to develop a safe word, like something that let me know if you confused for real, or if you, as a guy you can't catch on. You need a safe word to be like, hey, bananas. you get the fuck up out of there. Blue. You get the fuck out of there. Like, you need to know for real, like, all right, this is something serious, like she really want me to stop. But like Tay said though, you should have enough common sense you should have enough common sense to be like pineapples. You should have enough common sense to be like to be able to tell if your girl or the person you having sex with is like really telling you no, or like they just into it and that's a thing they do.
And a lot of times, man, and I just want to say this, and I swear to God, I'm not being a pick-me ass nigga right now. Y'all dudes gotta stop leading with y'all dickheads, bro. Because that's a lot of times where the confusion come in from, because you just leading with your hormones. So you like, now I got shorty in the room.
What you mean?
So basically, like, you be the chick, like, even if your intentions is to just smash, right? You don't have to put that on full display. Because, like we talking about, you could be full on like, Joe, like, I'm finna, as soon as you invite me over here, motherfucker, like the post on Facebook say that Netflix go, da-da, I'm trying to take her drawers off. That's weird. And now she on some face shit. Right.
That is hilarious.
That just, da-da. Hey, shorty, take them off. You know what I'm saying?
Like, so wild.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times, that's what create the confusion, bro. Like, y'all just be so gung ho that motherfucker ain't even oiled up yet. You know what I'm saying? That you just trying to shove that motherfucker in, and you can't do that because now shorty feel uncomfortable, and now that's where the situation becomes awkward because now, you know, she holding back and like you got an overly aggressive nigga pushing forward like yo like, but you said we was gonna do this. Well, now she changed her mind. You know what I'm saying? And now this is rape culture.
And it's more for the guys out there. It's just gonna be the experience is gonna be 10 times better if you take your time and do the foreplay. If you don't sit there and just try to rush into it, and you take your time and go into foreplay, it's gonna be better. Enjoy the movie for a minute. Like, it's okay to relax and chill. Like, it's you don't have to sit there and just As soon as the movie go Netflix dun, you gotta go. Like, no, it's okay to relax. But
No, I'm gonna crack 2 jokes.
I'm gonna crack you two jokes. Yeah, like crack your jokes. See where it go. Y'all go play and laugh and all that. But we can keep going. Tell y'all comments over there. You said coming in a minute.
I mean, they pretty much
Everybody
right now.
pretty much agreeing.
Yeah. Amani said if you messing with a grown ass woman who is still playing around with the word no, like she's a teenager, she's not the one for you, bro. That's facts.
That's interesting. Because you see more women that's 40, 35 and up, like playing, you be like, damn. And not even on being aggressive, but it's one thing being said, and when it come time, regardless of whatever situation it is, now it come time, but y'all kicking it, not that you just going straight in, but now it's like, all right, it's cool, ain't nobody here, it's intimate, you know what I'm saying, candles lit or whatever. Man, what's happening? Well, I just wanted to talk. You couldn't have just wanted to talk.
Yes,
Not that I'm finna take something.
You finna go to jail.
But no. And that's why
You couldn't have went to jail.
Yes, but y'all know I'm being funny in the way I just said it. Because I'm animated when I talk. So you couldn't have. I'm confused. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. We could have this conversation on the phone. I drove all the way out here. Well, I'm finna go. What was it that you wanted to talk about? You know what I'm saying? It's the whole mixed signal thing.
You're right.
That what you got over there?
Then just said safe words is clutch.
Safe words sound like some bondage type shit.
Hey, look, anything to get me out of there. If I get to the point where I'm confused, I don't know, I'll automatically stop.
I'm finna go.
Yeah, I'm talking about like say you already in there, and then like you need to stop.
Like you actually, yeah, I'm still finna stay. I'm finna put my clothes on.
Good.
Like once you like, but then you get up and they be like, no, I'm just playing. Like at that point,
Ain't no plan.
at that point, you need to know, like, hey, look, just give me the motherfucking safe
I'm
word.
leaving my clothes in my hand. I'm finna go.
My shit ain't coming off.
Shoes, I'm finna go, man.
But you got something over there before we switch the topic?
Facts, Dion. If you make a woman feel comfortable, sex or whatever y'all doing, we would be so much better. And a lot of men don't understand that because, like Tay said, a lot of dudes think with the wrong head. Facts. So they in agreement. We understand.
So let's get something that's gonna be controversial. What's your next? What are you gonna lead?
Controversial. So, I don't know. I don't know nothing controversial.
All right, well, we can just go into the next topic then.
We can get into. I mean, ain't nobody got no businesses in here.
Ain't nobody put no businesses yet. If anybody got businesses, go ahead and talk some man. We shouting out our businesses.
Hey, even if you put your business in here before, put it in here again, man. We need maximum exposure. Everybody trying to get to the top.
We want all that.
She said, "How y'all feel about women joking about beating on men?" I
Who
need
said that?
Y'all, I got to fuck all that.
He said, y'all.
Hold on.
Hey, she triggered you.
Hold on.
You been beat on before? My boy been abused.
He tricked. What that song? Trigger. He said, y'all.
Nah. Whenever I said the other little shit, I was the villain. It seemed like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's not this tie back into what we initially kicked off with women calling themselves bitches and you know what I'm saying, laughing and tripping. That's cool with them. Then when it come time, you might just be playing, bitch. Hey man, and just say something. She snap, lose her mind. You don't supposed to do all that, and whether you justify it or not, bitch, I just talk like that. You see what I'm saying? Now that tie back into boundaries and accountability. I apologize. You said that's disrespectful in your eyes. A guy shouldn't call a woman a bitch. I understand that. I apologize. That's not put ourselves in a situation, shit like that happen again. Both of them taller than me. So, that kind of,
So basically what you're saying is you got Napoleon complex.
No.
Short man syndrome.
No, I don't.
Tell the people how tall you is.
I ain't, I'm fine. I'm not.
So you fine.
I ain't compensating. I ain't tripping. Fuck with all that. I ain't compensating for that. But you see certain shit like that happen a lot. Most women a little bit shorter than me, my height or taller. So that's a real thing. Some shit that y'all would encounter because y'all over 6 feet ain't the same thing if a woman want to get, you know what I'm saying, aggressive. Well, you ain't finna be, man, he'll look like y'all just said earlier. Little nigga Woody 73rd. Oh, my nigga. We can laugh and play all day. But all this, why stop clapping while you talking to me. Put your hands
Stop clapping.
first of all. And stop standing up while I'm sitting down. Why don't you sit down over there?
She pushing your head.
Because it ain't what the
The glass is moving.
I ain't seen my glass come off my face when we fight.
Facts.
You overdid it.
But hold on.
My glasses move. These bitches go like this. My nigga, you did. Even if we playing, get the fuck up off me, my nigga. I think you tried to hurt me. I ain't fucking.
But what the money say? What the money say?
She just said.
Her question was, how
y'all feel about women joking about being on air?
The whole joking thing. I'm cool with the whole joking thing. Just don't do it.
I ain't cool with it.
Just don't do it. Like we can joke. Like I said before.
I can't play and call you a bitch. Don't play about. No, I slap the shit out you. You slap. I bet I be the last nigga you slap. Hey, you know what? I'm finna go. I'm scared. I'm finna. No, it didn't like some shit like that happened at work.
Yeah, I know you.
No. It didn't go far. Little nigga who was in the third, I beat the dog. You beat the dog. I ain't even. And I laughed it off. I said, all right, man. Y'all, like everybody, what y'all doing right now, motherfuckers laughing. Man, you crazy. No, Shorty just said she finna come out in his counter, and I'm finna touch every wall back here. According to her, I said, damn, I was just fucking around. She dead serious, though. Some shit would have went left, and I would have overdid my part, trying to get up off me. Or I'd have got my ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that's a... So don't joke like that. I'm not gonna call you a bitch. Don't say you finna do. I'll leave for shit like that.
With her comment though, it's just strictly off some joke stuff. I'm okay with the jokes. Just like I said, don't do it. I'm okay with it, but if you do it, hey, my pops always told me to protect myself. I'm not gonna remove myself from the situation unless I feel like it's gonna go there. I'm gonna protect myself off rip.
I'm gone. I don't like playing. I don't like playing like that. The whole physical thing, because it seemed like I'm compensating for something. I'm finna go, man.
But I also like me personally, I like to be a little, like I push a few buttons and make a motherfucker a little feisty. Like,
then she punches his ass in she punches him in his face, he mad.
What you just say? Well, the last time you hit me, I'm gonna be the last nigga you hit.
I'll be the last nigga you hit. And like I said, that ain't coming from nowhere being tough, but just like early on, kicking everything off. I ain't getting all into that. We establishing boundaries, and like he said initially, all that shit is Front Street. When our first couple of interactions, all that shit will be addressed. Whether I believe whenever somebody says some funny shit, it's always some serious shit hidden within. That's what makes the shit funny. Hey, look, you getting a little man. First of all, don't touch me no more. Secondly, relax, cause you a little riled up. I see you like fight niggas. I ain't on that type of time.
You a little tricky, huh, bro?
No. But
See,
this
he holding it down, man.
No, I mean what I'm saying though, and
Amanda, you done touched this.
And that
she wrote a comment.
read it. Go ahead. Go ahead. I mean, cause you stopped me to talk. Go ahead, read it.
She said, I totally disagree with it, by the way. I don't think women should intentionally antagonize a man physically and then run and play victim if he doesn't restrain himself in his back. not saying it's right for a man to hit a woman either, but if she starts getting physical first, she's just as wrong as he is if he decides to get physical back.
Right, because if it go like physical, my first thing is to leave. Because regardless of what happened, even if I get the phone first, dude, I'm gonna call the police. That's some wild shit to even think about. Even saying like, I ain't trying to put any people in my life, let alone yours.
Right.
First thing, some shit happened, motherfuckers. I'd have been slapped before. Some shit like that happened. Yeah, hey, you know what? I see you upset about something. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna stab out. We're gonna come back to this later. Don't hit me no more. Let me grab my. Nah, you ain't finna leave. Finna leave. Get from in front of the door. I said something. And I've been known for being an asshole unknowingly. I'm gonna go ahead. Exit stage left. Cause I see I got you upset. I'm a whole ass nigga. You right. Let me get my coat. Go on ahead. Cause you hit me again. We're gonna tear this motherfucker. I promise you we're gonna tear this motherfucker up. I don't want no problems.
So what you got with that?
I mean, I ain't even get my take at these comments. I mean, I personally don't. I'm cool. I'm like you. I like to play fight. I like to, do all that. But I am with Chris though. When he said you touch my glasses, when my shit move, I'm getting physical. And it's just gonna be a reflex. It ain't even gonna be intentional
because you know you look dumb as hell when your glasses tilt. Motherfucker, you get up and you gotta fix your glasses and you got stupid. Like I can't believe she just hit me like that.
But see, even with that, when the motherfucker hits you and knock your shit off, it's a dramatic pause. It's always a
I can't believe you just.
Because you know what's gonna happen.
And then I'm so sorry. I mean, and it don't happen to me, but. Like, if I feel like the situation getting tense, I'm going to walk away because I ain't even finna be on that tight time. Because even like you said, if a motherfucker call, who said what contact? He trying to be funny. He going to get his ass cooked.
But that's
glad to be flat across the room.
Hey Mia, chill out.
But that's been my experience. If it's even coming up, if it's a group of chicks, it's a group of us, and it's even, motherfuckers had a tendency to get more physical because I'm smaller than everybody else. So whenever some shit going on, if it jump up like, man, you crazy, that motherfucker come through, check her, shorty, you just hit me real hard. Hey, chill out. Hey, my nigga, get her. Man, she playing. I'm finna hit this bitch in the mouth. Don't hit me like that no motherfucker more. She ain't hitting you like she just hit me. That bitch hit me like she wanna fight. Don't do that shit no more, man. And again, see, look at my verbiage, that bitch. That's what I'm saying. Establish boundaries. When you start doing shit like that, and you putting your hands on me, I don't look it. We gonna go back to some human shit. I'm an equal opportunity employee. Don't
both ways.
Talking is one. I don't give a fuck about talking. Like they said, that's some funny shit. But the whole name calling and talking crazy, because I really don't care. I ain't paying attention to that. But when they get physical, you gonna stop touching me, man. Just chill out. It ain't even that deep. I'm a whole ass nigga, right? Let me get my coat. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna leave, right? Fuck my mama. I got it right. Okay, well, fine, cool. I don't care about that.
You're right with that. Stop the boundaries.
And that time to you want your respect, I want mine. And that's my whole thing. The play fighting, the little tussling is cool. My experience, it always went left. Motherfucker had me and you be trying to get up. This bitch talking to me for real.
Angry man.
Hey.
Angry man.
Let me go, Joe. No, initially I'm laughing. I can't fucking breathe. Hey, let me go. You know what? Alright. And then like what he just done. Motherfuckers laughing. Man, he crazy. And like he just said, I still got that moniker now for some grammar school shit. This motherfucker angry. I'm angry. Nigga, I told you to get her. You didn't get her. Then I had to, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that shit no more, man. You know what? I'm gonna stop fucking with y'all. That's the answer. I'm gonna go ahead and peel off some other shit I had to deal with. But establish those boundaries. I'm gonna let Dion say what he got to say as far as, because that's my whole thing. That shit get established in the door.
Nah, I wasn't gonna say much. I was gonna, like I already said my stance on it. I'm okay with it because I like the little feistiness in the plan, so I'm perfectly fine with it. I was gonna ask, say, do you have some comments, so we can go on into the next subject?
Nah, everybody laughing. Dre said, you know, he think women test to see how far they can go. That's facts.
Talking,
that's why
physical.
That's why I said at the beginning.
No, get physical.
You set them boundaries up front, and a woman gonna know what she can and cannot do, and vice versa. I'm gonna know what I can and cannot do to her. So let me flip this right, since you talking about you being a little nigga, and it just made me think about what me and Dion was talking about the other day.
Oh,
You
need to discuss with me? No, I'm fucking around. Go ahead.
Dion asked me the other day. He was like, "This is a topic. How y'all?" He was like, "How y'all feel about y'all girl being a breadwinner?"
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like, because basically what you were saying before is like, that's basically a woman like testing your pride. Like you become prideful when y'all play fight because she choking you up because you love her. That's some prideful stuff. So how you?
No, I feel that you actually choking me hard trying to prove a point. Like, nigga, who the fuck you thought you was talking to the other day? I think
Listen. I know you triggered right now, but we not going to
stop using that whole ass title, trigger. Don't ever don't say that's some.
I wasn't there, and I never let it happen again.
So
how the question is, how y'all feel about y'all girl being the breadwinner?
And any guys that's on this on the podcast, any viewers that's guys, please comment, because we would definitely want y'all input on that. How do you feel about your woman being a breadwinner? Damn it, like that lady. How you feel? You feel me out there?
I think it's like jazz.
But
He's sticking a business in there.
It's just I'm the only one that's serious as of right now.
we back now. Okay, so any guys that comment, and women too, are y'all okay with your man? I mean, with being a breadwinner in a situation? Are y'all okay with being a breadwinner? And then, man, how do y'all feel if your woman is the breadwinner? And women, do y'all look at your man as less, or differently, or do you disrespect him or anything because you're the breadwinner? And he can still make decent money, just you're the breadwinner.
Hold on, let me expand on it, because she just asked the question. She said, when you say breadwinner, you mean she's paying for majority or paying all the bills, just making her
or just making
her she make more money than you. How do y'all feel about? So that's what we mean by breadwinner. That's the head of the household. She make the money. She pay the bills. Like, how do y'all feel about?
That's different.
No,
I was thinking of her just making more money. That's why when you say I'm not, she making more money than me, but
if she's making more money than you, then 9 times out of 10 she's more well off than you.
But if y'all stand together, conversely, it's always that's a whole other topic. But who should pay what? Is it based on who make the most money, or is it on some old time shit where the man is the head of the household, he take care of the responsibility?
And to me personally, I feel like I'm okay with my woman making more, but it's also levels to it. If I'm married, I don't want to go 50-50. If I'm married, I'm taking over most of the responsibilities, if not all of the responsibilities. I'll do 80-20. Excuse me. If I'm married. If I'm in a relationship, no, we're going 50-50, maybe 60-40. If I'm in a relationship, because I'm not giving you husband duties as a girlfriend. Now, if I'm married, I'm taking on all that. And if my girl's the breadwinner, I still want to feel like a man at the end of the day. So I'm gonna take care of the bills, and I'm gonna provide this household. I'm gonna put a roof over our head. You make this house a home for me. I'm gonna put the roof over our head, and that's how we gonna rock. You can still be the breadwinner. You can just put your money up. If I come into a hard time, then I know for sure that you got me. But at the end of the day, my pride, I wear my pride on my sleeve. I'm a man at the end of the day. I want to feel like a man. So I'm going to keep the roof over our head. I'm going to keep us protected. I want you to make this house a home.
I mean, I think it's, we all got different stances on it, because when he posed the question, I was thinking it was more just her making more money. Regardless of, if y'all married anything, we stay in the same house. Like I say, Motherfuckers might not agree with it. It's a tad bit controversial, but
That's cool.
equal opportunity employers. Motherfuckers fought hard to get the same rights as, you know what I'm saying, where a woman can do what a man. Men and women complement each other. I don't believe in the whole opposite sex shit. We complement each other. Me being a man being super duper hard, a woman is supposed to smooth it out. Just like we was fucking with, you know what I'm saying, we was fucking around earlier. You know what I'm saying? You notice if a guy ain't been intimate with a woman, he defensive. Everything you say to him, motherfucker, he's sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I get the rocks off.
Every time you say something to him, that's where the woman come in. Where she come in, man, you ain't gotta be tough with her. That's when you supposed to, like, all right, open up a little bit, chill out some. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but as far as the whole money thing, I wouldn't care. I think it's based on your drive, because you might not be making as much money as she is, dollar amount, but you making decent money, and we both straight. She just in the field where her time is more valuable than mine. Obviously, if I'm only getting $55 an hour and she $1,000 an appointment, that's a whole different bracket. So
God damn.
I mean, look at motherfuckers who own boutiques and hair salons. It's $450 to $500 per head. Shorty checking the bag, and even though you might have a decent job or own your own business, you not seeing the same money. She's seeing hourly. You know what I'm saying? But we both straight. I don't think my pride would be what he said about being on some baby boy shit where you being taken care of. That's different.
Oh yeah, you a sucker.
You know what I'm saying? Where you got a bullshit ass job, or you not working, or
driving your baby mama, driving your girl car around, suck ass nigga.
You drop that's her car, her crib. You ain't making no contribution. Only thing you pretty much doing, because you still around, you fucking like you got at the joint. That's the only thing that kind of, but that ain't even. At some point in time, shit like that make the news. He snap, I'ma leave you. You the best thing happened to this nigga. You can't do no uproot his motherfucker life like that. Church uneven.
Say what's your thoughts on it?
Me personally, my girl being a breadwinner. So it's funny. I was actually in that position 2 years ago. Like when I first came home from college. You know what I'm saying? I had a job, but I had more responsibility than she did. So she like had the freedom to do more with her money than I did at the time. So it was like when she wanted to go out and stuff, I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I want to go out and kick it? Yeah, but I ain't got the bread to.
With my counsel.
So what it did for me personally, it just put me in overdrive. I'm like, okay, my goal was to always be a provider. Relationship, marriage, whatever. It was always to be a provider. But I'm also on the type of time when you said, like, you should compliment me. So I'm not just going to check no bag and you just sit at home and be a pretty face and do nothing. So we not doing that. But like we go out, she paid, you know, because naturally, when the waiter comes to the table, what they do, they hand the man the bill, and I felt like a sucker because I'm like, I ain't even got it. I gotta pass it over here. I couldn't go out like that. So that just put me in the mind frame, like, Joe, I need to get on I need to be handling my business, which I ain't. Don't get it twisted. I wasn't at home just on some lane.
And not to say you wasn't, but you had responsibility.
Right, I had responsibility, but also, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't just at home, you know, playing the Xbox, telling about something. I'm trying to be a YouTube gamer. I wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Waiting for handouts. My bad. I'm saying this shots. My bad.
Who you sending shots to?
All right, go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, this is a place where we tell our troops.
The truth, I mean.
Our troops. It's more than one.
Somebody lying, my boy. Go ahead. Somebody, I mean, as a disclaimer, I don't get into we tell our truths. Just tell the truth. Don't with all that. But you telling your truth, something you leaving some out of better.
I mean, as a man, like, I think naturally you become prideful when you see that. You know what I'm saying? Like your girl or whoever it is, you know, whoever you're dealing with, if they, you know, the breadwinner, naturally you just become prideful. I don't have a problem with it. My problem comes in when I'm not able to hold up my end of the bargain. Okay. If I can't hold it up, that's the issue I have. It's not that you make more money than me.
Just that You
I
can't
can't-
I'm not putting this roof over our head.
I'm leaning on you, and I
You
and I
can't
don't
come halfway, right?
right, and I don't even feel like that should be
Okay.
a thing. Like I feel like she should lean on me, and I should be able to take care of her and take care of what I got to do.
Big facts. As a man, that's how I feel.
So that's just my take on it.
Yeah, as a man, that's how I feel. I'm like, my girl, I need to be able to handle anything my girl need, or my wife. Anything my wife need, my kids, I should be able to handle that. It shouldn't be, I'm not going outside. I'm not going to go get no loan. I don't need none of that. I feel like I'm going to be able to handle all that on my own before we get to anything else. Because once I put that ring on your finger, I'm taking those responsibilities as a man. The type of man I was raised to be is a provider. So, like I said, I'm gonna make this house a home. Like, yeah, I can make this. I can pay all these bills. You can be the breadwinner, but I'm gonna pay all these bills because that's what makes me feel great. That's what makes me feel like I'm doing my job. And you gonna make this house a home. You can be the breadwinner, but stack your money. If we go on a vacation or something, and I come up a little short on a vacation, then I know that you got it or something like that. I know that the kids gonna be the kids is gonna be well taken care of because we both got bread. So I'm okay with my wife making more money, but I just still need to be allowed to be a man at the end of the day.
Right. Let's tap into these comments. You got something to say before I tap into the comments?
No, I pretty much said it.
All right. So let's tap into the comments. Deani said, "As long as a man is trying, there should be no reason a woman should want to take away his masculinity because she makes more money. If he isn't trying, then the woman should move around." I agree. I agree. But to respond to that, you got women that do that though. Like you just got women that do that. I feel like that's a character flaw. Like if you feel like because you make more money than somebody and throw it in their face, I feel like that's a character flaw. You foul as a person and you bigging yourself up and you not humble. And you need to be humble. So
And even niggas do that.
So
though.
I slap your lips off your face.
Also, yeah, also with the guys shit, where it'll be y'all be kicking it one day, then he come up, regardless of how he got his bread, he got more money than you. So now y'all kicking it, and what you said to him last week ain't fine today, nigga.
Tell the niggas
You know
to
what
get
I'm saying?
along. So yeah, you right. You definitely right though. Like niggas do that, but niggas do that with their guys and niggas do that with their girls. So like,
Like, y'all think I bought too many Monclers this year?
boy, I hate them type of niggas. But what other comments you got? Motherfuckers be getting around girls and be like, "Hey, bro, how many bottles you think I caught last year? Like 32, right?"
Wow, nigga, don't, and I'm the type that, right, I ain't gonna pull you to the side because you did that goofy shit.
In front of people, so I'm
you know
gonna
what I'm
say
saying?
that.
So I'm
in
gonna
front
say,
of people.
hey, my nigga, don't ever do no shit like that again, man. I ain't gonna
Hey,
get
it ain't even. We not even gonna have that conversation. It ain't. After you pull that, I got you.
No,
I'm not. We not even gonna talk. I'm not gonna fuck with you saying.
I'm gonna embarrass you
It's
first.
definitely finna get addressed right now.
See,
It's
like
finna
he always been like that, like the type to get his revenge. I said, nigga, you got all that money, but you live in your mama's basement.
and that's it. Nah, that's fine. I wasn't even talking about like that. I'm gonna just let you know that was some whole shit you done. Cause we could have the same amount of bread. I make more money than you. It's what you like. You that character shit.
Right.
Or you make more money than me now. Nigga, I'll buy your whole outfit. Nigga, sir, you
I
talking
don't,
about that?
first of
Oh
all,
God.
I don't care. I'm not finna go spend $10,000 on an outfit because I got money.
You and you
That's
don't.
that's
and,
dead.
And you don't. But you've seen whether you've been in the situation or been looking at viewing this shit when motherfuckers talk crazy. You like, my nigga, that was too far, dude. I was fucking around. You wasn't fucking around, dude. You was jabbing at her.
So you
That
got
ain't
some
cool.
Then Deja said, but at the end of the day, we both bringing home money. We both supporting our household. If she
Right.
makes more money, then it just is what it is. Yeah, yes and no, but at the end of the day, like as a man, we talk to be providers. Like that's my goal, to provide.
I'm about to cut you off, Tay, but not all men are taught that. Some men are okay, and we know people. We know people that some men are okay with being leeches. They are okay with not knowing how to actually be a man or be the man that we was raised to be, or to be the man that how it was in the past to not be providers. A lot of men are okay with leaning on women and depending on women to do things for them.
I mean, that's facts, but I'm speaking. I think I speak for all 4 of us sitting right here.
Oh, they don't know that Dre over there. So.
Right. It's my boy Coop Bentley on the camera, Joe.
New release.
Shout out to my boy, man. You know, I ain't listen to it. Go listen to it.
Oh God.
Drop your joint in the comments, man.
Oh God. Great talk.
Deanna, you too. Drop your nail stuff in the comments. Aaliyah, you drop your nail stuff in the comments too. But like.
My bad, Amani. You doing something too, Amani? Drop your shit in the comments.
Like, man,
build that clientele before you get to before you even get that. Build that clientele. It's okay. Drop that shit in the comments. We're gonna shout it out.
Right. So back to that like I said, we all us sitting here, we was raised to be providers. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yes, you make more money than me, but like I said, I need to be able to handle my end. I need to be able to do my part. If I can't, right? If I can't do my part, then that's when it become a problem. The next comment that seemed to be the norm in today's generation quote. Malik, I don't know what that means. You can expand on that in the comments.
Malik said that's the norm. Is he saying like
that seemed to be the norm in today's generation? And then they put quote in quotation marks.
Is he saying Malik? That's Malik.
Malik Johnson. Yeah.
Hey Malik, is you saying that that's the norm, as in guys is okay with leaning on women these days? If you still there, go ahead and comment that, so we can come back to that.
Well, I mean, without him even explaining, I think I take a little stab at it to see what he talking about. We'll see if I'm right when he chime back in. This guy's ridiculous. Like the fact that a woman could go from working at Walmart and we've seen it. She might not get real big, but she can go from working at Walmart or cashier at Family Dollar Tree or something till she got a decent body, and that turned into some OnlyFans type shit. But now she is making more money than you. And even though because I've had this conversation before, where you working harder than she is, or she working smarter than you are, she using what she got to get what she need. Is she a whore? You call it what you want to call it. She checking the bag though. She seeing 4 bands a day. You only seen 1,200 a week. She making more money than you, and it might be undesirable, but that's some shit that happened. I mean, what's y'all? Even if he didn't explain it right now, what you think he?
I mean, as far as like it's the norm. You see it more often now than you used to back in the day, definitely, because right now society is so unisex. Then you got a lot of dudes that's taking on even the I mean, this is a whole nother topic with the fashion. Girls can't have shit no more.
Can't have shit, bro. Like damn.
Shit no more. Niggas wearing fanny packs,
man, weaves.
You know what I'm saying? They get sew-ins at the barbershop.
Makeup and shit.
Glue-ins, makeup. Like it's weird, but so it is a norm. So now it's like to the point where men do get to a point where it's cool to land on a woman. When no, if you look back in history, it ain't supposed to be like that.
I mean that's a whole other conversation too, because it was certain laws set in place where women couldn't work,
right,
for some shit like that to happen. So you leaning on an old way of thinking, and not just you, but anybody who, you know what I'm saying, where certain shit changed. That's the whole women's suffrage came from that. From women, that's that go into white male patriarchy and all that shit. That's a whole other episode where I was talking about that. But I mean, that's a little different in today's time. But again, tie back into boundaries. You got to know who you're talking with. He and she has always been who they've been. It took you a while to see it. She always talked crazy like that. But now that you in a compromised position because you don't have that bread, or you're not even meet her halfway, whether y'all stay together or not.
Get your hustle up, man.
You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't, just like you said, and not to like harp on it, but if my bread ain't straight, I don't want to kick it. Because I'm not finna go out and I'm finna limit what I can eat. No, I'm cool.
See, that's the problem. People get out here and they faking it till they make it for real. Like, you only got $30. You got on the motherfucker Canada Goose coat, or whatever the fuck the name of the coat is.
Ain't got nothing in your
savings. You got on the Alexander McQueen, you got on the purple label jeans, you know what I'm saying? You got the whole fit on. Hey Chris, come pick me up, Joe. You got
You on a bus stop.
You got $2,500 on. You couldn't go put that down on no car. Your priorities messed up.
That's all about priorities. A lot of people be messing up their priorities. Be having bad priorities. I ain't gonna say messing up their priorities. A lot of people ain't got none. But we go and go into the comments or the next subject, man.
Let me get a money comment. She says, so if we married, I'm willing to help my man if he falls in hard times, but I'm not helping him if he decides to stay in hard times and not tap into the drive and work ethic he needs to provide for our family. My duty as a wife is to assist him, not to take his place as the man. The union we have, again, if hard times come, I got him, but he can't dwell and stay dormant. And those hard times when we taking care of facts. And like I spoke on that earlier, I was in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? But that pushed my drive. I'm like, okay, it motivated me. Like, okay,
and not necessarily y'all could have been making the same amount, but you had to do more with your money than she had. So she had that freedom. Right. Like if I want to go out there Friday, I could. Where you had to be a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, mindful of excessive spending.
Right. And then like help was even offered, but I was like, no, I got it. I'm good. I'm gonna be good because I knew, like I said, just watching it, I'm like, all right, bet I'm finna turn up. You know what I'm saying? If that means I gotta stay at work an extra 4-5 hours a day, that's just what it is. Let me see. I ain't no more comments. She got my boy Dre, you feel me? He just shared his YouTube with y'all. Go listen to that New Beliefs. You know, he dropped 3 singles. You know what I'm saying? We got Summer 2011, we got Pictures, and we got the single New Beliefs. So go check them out. The money, she said, she got Money's Magic Aesthetics. That's coming soon. Then we got Deani, Instagram, Yoso Cosmetics, YouTube, DTV. Go check her out. Amani shared the file. Check it out. Aaliyah shared her YouTube channel. Go check that out. And go support these black-owned businesses. These black entrepreneurs. I'm a personal trainer, Build Tolerance Fitness. So you feel me? You can check me out. That's my brand. That's my logo. Follow me on Instagram _Tay29, or you can DM me on Facebook. You know, free consultations. I do not charge for consultations. I'm willing to answer y'all questions. So if you got questions about fitness, hit me up. We got my boy right here with my boy Chris with Thrive Collection. He's selling the sea moss.
Yeah, I'm in. Hey. Cut them all off guard. And no. It wasn't even so. He just made me think. I had a start of the month revelation earlier. You know what I'm saying? Everything cool. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that's supposed to happen. It's definitely gonna be some bumps in the road. It's some other avenues I gotta check out, but I'm a little decent right now. You know what I'm saying? I got another batch of prepping tonight. Doing it tomorrow, so I'll be mobile all day. Yeah, it's the Thrive Collective.
Oh, you said it's collective, not collection. My bad.
No, it's cool.
And tell them you offer online. I mean, you offer.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely offer in-person training. In-person training sessions, and I also offer virtual training sessions. You don't need weights. We can get busy whenever, wherever. And then we got my boy right here, all the way to the left, Dangerous Disco.
I ain't got shit.
He offering free relationship advice.
All right, and since he's gonna go into bullshit, we're gonna go ahead and go into my segment, and it's Dating with Disco. If you got any questions, you can also toss them in the comments, cause I tell you I'm straight bullshit. I see. So we gonna go with advice today. Or we got questions today.
Advice, just some shit.
Go ahead, Tay. What you gonna say?
So I got a question. I was looking at a post on Facebook. It was like a couple days ago, and it was like, can a lack of attention cause you to fall out of love?
Kind of like a potential call you just fall out of love.
Yeah, the lack of attention.
Hey, Sid, you a motherfucker, man. Yeah, you already know those, Sid. But can a lack of attention cause you to fall out of love? Absolutely. You ain't. If a motherfucker not paying no attention to you, you ain't gonna you ain't gonna sit there and pay attention. Exactly. You gonna find it elsewhere. That's just natural human being. You gonna go wherever the attention is. If you're not getting what you need at home, you're gonna seek that outside of the home. It's that's not even up for debate. I think that's pretty solid. Y'all got anything y'all want to say on that? It ain't even much to say on that.
No, I just looked at the post. I'm finna see if I can find it. I think I screenshotted it, to be honest. So Christian, you can go on here.
Hold on, Chris, before you say something. Hey, said before y'all said answer that question, man. Can the lack of attention cause you to fall out of love? Said.
I mean, it ain't even really got shit to do with love. I mean, if you feel like you putting too much in and not getting a halfway decent return, you gonna slow down on your effort, and you gonna go to somebody who at least appreciate the gesture, at least, or it's a little bit of back and forth. You shoot your shot, y'all already got a little situation going on, and every time you say something, you trying to establish a decent little conversation. It's dry. One answer responses and shit like that, like okay, and it ain't really gotta be a conversation about it, cause you know what you're doing, and even if I say some shit like, but man, when you know what I'm saying, you need to liven it up a little bit, man. Well, I mean, I am. All right, my nigga, I understand. It's some shit that you gotta work out. You need some time to reflect. No problem. Let me go on, spin off, do your shit. You know, so we might get to reconvene later. If not, it's cool. It's fun while it lasts. No problem.
That's the same thing as basically attention. If somebody's not giving you attention at home, you're naturally gonna go seek that somewhere else. Matter of fact, my bad. You're not gonna naturally go seek it if you're not getting attention at home and you go to work. Yeah, you go to work and then the motherfucker be like, "Oh damn, your haircut nice," or "Your shoes." Like, you gonna be like, "Damn, man, you kind of cute too." Why you saying that? Ooh, and they
because you
like
it's just reinforcement.
Yeah, like it's gonna come naturally, and then it's gonna start. Like, I hate to say it, but it could lead to cheating because the cheating always start off with sneaky conversations. So, with that being said, goddamn. With that being said, it's gonna lead to other things. If you start with a sneaky conversation, then it's gonna lead to something else, and that's how people usually end up cheating. In my eyes, never cheated, don't know, but that's how it usually happens with a sneaky conversation. You lacking something at home, and then your woman or your man go out and be like, "Damn, somebody just naturally said something."
And like, all right, because she, and like you said, we in agreement on that. It ain't some shit that you looking for. You just see it. You ain't as lively as you used to be. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? What happened?
This is comment, man.
What is it?
Cause my homie Trey, he say women cheat more than me.
He said women cheat more than he.
Women cheat more than me.
More than me or men?
Me.
Oh wow. Okay. You wanna
I mean,
expand on that?
does he want to expand on that? I can't speak for him. I'm not. Yeah, definitely though. Women definitely be cheating. Women definitely be cheating though.
I mean,
but that's women be cheating more than men. That's what he meant.
Right.
That's.
I mean,
and this day and age, that's kind of true. But to touch on the actual question, I mean, yeah, I get it. But what if it's so? I'm gonna just play devil's advocate here though. What if it's something like work? I'm just saying. So just
DA.
TA to DA.
We're gonna expand on that when this is all through. Go ahead.
So now to play devil's advocate,
I
like,
start slobbing.
what if you good?
Those could be them braces, man. Them motherfucking braces. As soon as you tighten them bitches up, I start slobbing and shit.
So,
Goddamn.
what if it's work related?
What you mean?
Like, what if you can't give the attention that you need to give because it's work related?
I I ain't never had. I ain't never been in no serious relationship, so I can't really speak on that. I mean, but if you lack it somewhere, period, whether it's intentional or unintentional, you just y'all don't have time for each other. You gonna find it somewhere else, not even trying to, cause motherfuckers play on shit like that, where motherfuckers see you out somewhere, your head down, motherfucker throw some shit out there just to see what you will say. How you doing, man? You look a little down, just say whatever. You get a smile, motherfucker say, man, hey, you green, you in, all right. It might not be nothing, but let me investigate just a little bit. And like you say, not even on the relationship shit, but that's where it started, just conversation. But shit, I'll see you back here same time tomorrow, right? It's just a random grocery store or whatever. But she come back tomorrow. And all right, cool. All right,
And this your lady? Or you just here?
Just throwing it out there.
See, your girl, why she went to the grocery store twice?
I'm just saying, man. I mean, shit like that happen. I mean, you gotta, cause certain. What she said?
No, go ahead.
I mean, like certain, like a Mariano had a situation like that happen. Mariano's got the wine bar, sushi bar. So you can actually go in there, go grab some to eat. You stay in the area, you slide through there. All right, well, we done now. All right, I mean, I'm familiar with the area. You stay over there, same time tomorrow. She come back up there, the conversation continues. She might have a nigga at the crib, but some ain't working out. She came back up to check you out. And just like you just said, what she going to the grocery store for 2 times a week, but he ain't paying attention because she here and her phone ain't ringing. So it's something missing. Church probably got all the money, he covering all bases, but he ain't got time for it.
But I mean, I think a lot of times with that though, and this to answer my own question, I think a lot of times with that though, be
Yeah, you know some bullshit.
I think a lot of times that has a lot to do with like a man think he can buy a woman's love. You know what I'm saying? Like he feel as though like I'm taking care of my responsibilities in the house. I don't have to focus on, you know, doing the little things per se. I don't have to, you know, because I don't have to, you know, be affectionate. I don't have to, you know, make sure, you know, that I'm giving you compliments because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do at home.
1:30.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that, you know, that plays a big role in that.
I mean, that tie back into upbringing. What did she expect out of a man, a provider? Because you can't get everything. You want him to be the breadwinner, and you the homemaker. Church gonna be gone. That ain't tell him being out of town, out the country, gone 3-4 days at a time, and then it turned to some desperate housewife shit. Well, now she's yearning for attention. So anybody who giving her just a little bit of conversation, she's naturally, because she used to being attended to, she's gonna step outside. Now she walking the dog every couple motherfucking hours, scantily clad, going to the grocery store 3-4 times a week. Ain't that much motherfucker grocery shopping in the world. And now motherfucker might who work there or see her up there all the time. Hey, you from around here? How would the conversation start? And it go from there. Then that'll turn into some shit where her husband gone, like, all right, everything taken care of, but the motherfucker ain't there. She just need a motherfucker to turn into some homie lover type shit where y'all kicking it initially. She getting shit off her mind, whatever she thinking about. And the woman can't be together, and it's well, some boundaries. Some boundaries ain't gonna be crossed. You know what I'm saying? Where we kicking it, and whether we have some little wine or something, or just a nice little setting. You got me in this man's crib. Shit, it's 11 o'clock. Motherfucker ain't gonna be leaving all the time. Certain.
Yeah,
you know what
I'm going home.
certain. I
I
mean,
don't know about you. I'm going to the crib.
I gotta go. And if I sleep tonight, I'm waking up at 6 o'clock and I'm gone.
But that's what I'm saying. The fact that that's some shit that you already think about, it's already there. You just take it right one for the bring shit about you, and not that it's intentional, but you kicking it with her. Shit, she attractive. You attractive enough for you to say something to her. That turned into a whole other motherfucking thing. Now y'all been fucking around 6-7 months.
We're gonna go ahead and get into a few more. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. If y'all got any businesses, then y'all can shout them out. Comments, questions, go ahead and shout them out.
Yeah.
Because we at 133.
I ain't really got too much else to say on that situation. I said all I had to say. You got anything else you want to say?
I'm good.
So I'm gonna tap into these comments one more time. Money asks, are men intimidated when a woman doesn't bring her representative in quotation marks? And she says, on the first date, meaning she's extremely transparent and honest up front, straight to the point what she's looking for. I'm very transparent simply because I know what I want, and I notice most, I don't know what you're trying to say right there. Most being thrown off. Most men are thrown off by that for some reason.
As far as being like brutally
a woman being brutally honest. No, I think.
I apologize. But I was gonna say.
What was you gonna say?
What do you mean as far as being transparent?
Transparent.
No. Let me ask you a question. What I was gonna say was, are you being transparent about what you want, what you expect out of this encounter, or are you being transparent about what you expect out of me?
She's speaking in general, but she's asking a question for herself. So she's just saying, she's transparent because she knows what she wants.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I think that's cool, like when a woman is transparent, because most women like to play games.
Yes.
Most women don't like to. It's a mind game.
Amen.
You know me. You should know what I want. No, I should know what you want. You should open your mouth and say exactly what you want.
Yeah, I'm bad at hints.
You know what I'm saying?
We all bad at it. We man.
Most.
No. I think y'all got it on the. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but
I'm super late to the party.
But it just
phone, right?
it's just all it's all due to, you know, messing with females, like messing with a certain female for so long. You start to pick up on certain things, but when you just meet a chick and you know what I'm saying, you asking questions. For example, the number one question: what you want to eat? You know what you want to eat, but you just, I don't know. But what you want? Just say what you want to eat so we can go there.
I'm ordering your food for you.
In their defense, if it's the first date in their defense, I see why they do that, because they don't know. Because 9 out of 10,
They know what they dealing with initially.
yeah, the guys will be the ones paying on the date, so they don't want to overstep their boundaries and be like, oh, I want a steak.
Yeah,
And
that's definitely I promise you.
they want a steak, and they don't want to overstep their boundaries saying that they want a steak, because they don't know what your income, they don't know what your pocket's like on that date.
Oh, buy it. Shit. You buy any steaks you want. We're going to Dutch them together all day long. And like I said, that's a whole nother.
Now, on the regular though, I would say that now on the regular, choose the fuck you want to eat. Like, goddamn, bro, it ain't gonna kill you. You're making our motherfucking heads hurt when you actually say you're hungry and you got a whole ass attitude because you ain't ate. And then when we be like, oh, let's get pizza. No, I don't want pizza. Oh, let's go get a 4
I don't get some pizza.
Want a 4
So you see something on the way there,
bro,
let me know. I'll stop. But if I drive off, you're not getting none of my fucking pizza.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think women being transparent, I think that's just like,
That's cool.
that's what we want.
I ain't even answer
Like, please be transparent.
Yeah.
Do not waste my time playing these mind games. Oh, I think I like you. I mean, I don't know.
But let me be devil's advocate, Deontay.
I'm saying my fucking government name on her for the Daniel.
Damn, my bad. Like your government name ain't on the fucking live. My bad.
Dangerous D-School.
I could be lying.
DA number 2.
That was a bad one, man.
Yeah, don't say that again.
That one you just dried up the road.
We just gonna go. We gonna brush past it. We gonna save his face. We gonna brush past it.
Alright, so
It's up there.
damn, I forgot what the question was. No, I forgot. I forgot.
See, he not being transparent right now.
Oh, okay, boom, transparent. We want y'all to be transparent, but I said I was gonna be devil's advocate. So if y'all, most guys, what I'm hearing from women, most guys be liars, and they gonna finesse their way for what they want. So if a guy's finessing their way for what they want, and say a woman come in and say I'm dating to be married, and you not on that, And the guy sit there and play that role. Like, how you expect them to be honest with the next person that's actually being real with them? I don't expect it from them. Of course, I'm going to be honest because that's the person I am. I'm going to be honest and tell you if I'm going with the flow, I'm going with the flow. That don't mean that I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm going with the flow. And it develops into a relationship, then cool. But if it's not that, then it is what it is. Then we're going to make this topic quick because we're getting kind of long-winded. And we got to go into Christian segment and Tay segment.
I'm gonna read the comments, see if they talking about anything. Leah said she won't be transparent. She big on not wasting her time.
5%.
Preach, girl, preach.
Talk to him.
And then Deja say, but even a lot of times when a woman open up their mouth and tell men what they want, men still don't deliver. They still play like they don't know what you want. And to that, I will say. And to that, I will say that, and I'm gonna make this quick. A lot of times we do what y'all ask. It's just not how y'all envision it. You know, we can give you exactly what you asked for. If it ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying?
Stay talking.
If it's not perfect, then you know it's a problem. Or if you know, I do something, you know, a woman, she moves the finish line back. Well, you did this, but you lacking in this area now. So it's like we can't win.
It's never enough.
We really can't win because it's never enough. It's always something that we need to work on. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that, you know, that taps into that. So it's just like, yeah, you want me to be, you know, you want me to plan more dates. I plan more dates. Oh, now I want you to be affectionate. You want me to be more affectionate. I do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't call my phone. It's like, bro, like, I can't win. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think, and I'm not speaking about myself personally. Let me just put that out there. I'm just speaking in general terms, and you know, for men and women. I'm speaking from experience. You know, I just think that's what it is. Y'all move the finish line, but we'll touch that in a whole nother episode, so hopefully all y'all tune in to the next episode. Maybe we'll talk about it.
Definitely, we definitely gonna go into that next episode. Women, y'all definitely do move the finish line. We knock out one goal that y'all wanted us to do, and then y'all move it to another thing. If we're not enough for you, just say we're not enough for you. If you want something extra, say you want something extra. Otherwise, appreciate our effort. Let us know you appreciate our effort. If y'all not showing that y'all appreciate our effort, then we're gonna be like, fuck it. It ain't no point of us staying in this situation. But we're gonna go ahead and get ready to end this live. Chris, did you have something to say?
About that topic?
Yeah.
No.
All right. Tay, did you have anything else to say?
No.
All right. So all the businesses that did comment. Well, first off, we appreciate everyone that joined the live. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna be back the same time next week, maybe a little bit earlier. A few of these topics did touch into our last episode, which was 2. We'll probably be resharing that one soon. We appreciate everybody that joined in. Please like, comment, and I should say subscribe. But yeah, like, comment, and share. We appreciate y'all. This is Class A Dickheads, and we out. Oh wait, that.